Alright, what's good everyone? So we have our second blood python clutch here of the season. This is going to be a Zigzag Marter girl, and she was bred to our male Zigzag Marter. Alright, so if you notice this girl, she's actually not a really big girl. She's probably the smallest I've ever bred a female blood python at. I'm going to say she was probably around 9 pounds. I generally like to breed them around 10 to 12 pounds. But blood pythons do breed a lot smaller than most think. They don't need to be, you know, big 20 to 30 pound animals to breed. So you can see she's not big at all, very small. Alright, so even at 9 pounds, it's a nice little clutch right here. Let's see how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 eggs for a 9 pound female. Now we're gonna candle them real quick, so turn off the light. Make sure they're all good. So that's good, 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 good. So you want to see those veins in there, all that red. Lets you know they're good. And then the one in between, I can't get to them, I have to take it apart, but I believe they're all good. So yeah, blood pythons don't really need to be massive animals to breed. Even the male I bred to that female, which is a Zigzag Marter as well, I think he's between 5 and 6 pounds. But I'll do a separate video on those two later on once she gains her weight, just to give you an idea how small they really are. But not a bad size clutch, so, but y'all already know, keep watching. We're gonna show the cutting and show these babies. Alright, so all these babies are hatching, and we got one fully out the egg already. And it looks like we hit a super Zigzag Marter. You can see how thick that dorsal stripe is. He looks just like the grandfather, which is a super Zigzag. Really bright coloration on it already. This guy's probably gonna be really, really red, just by looking at the color already. The head looks like it'll probably be a nice red head as well as an adult. And like I said, blood pythons as babies, this is the worst they look. As they get older, they get really nice looking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show the grandfather, which is the super Zigzag, in a picture real quick. Now you've seen how nice the grandfather looks. He was bred to a Marter, which a Marter is like one of the nicest line bred traits out there for red, really red blood pythons. So something like this might even be redder than the grandfather is. So let's cut some of these other ones and see what we got. Alright, so yeah, that looks like another super Zigzag. That's a real thick dorsal stripe there. This one has a really red head though. See the head? Mm-hmm. That looks really red. We'll have to wait to see when that one comes out, but that looks pretty red already.
That one's poking out already?
Yeah, that one's poking out.
Oh, a couple of them are poking out.
Yeah. So this one we can't really tell. I mean, that stripe, it looks maybe like another super Zigzag in there. You see some of the ones that are already poking out. Take my time with them.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the shootout.
Yeah. This one has a darker head, so he'll have a darker head to him. Alright, so darker coloration too. Probably just a Marter. Still gonna be a nice red animal. We'll see how it looks. Could be Zigzag as well. I think we got 3 Zigzags so far. I mean super Zigzags. Zigzags are a little difficult with IDing because you can see it is like a stripe mutation, especially with the super form. The first form is a little bit more out there. Now this one, the coloration on that, yeah, I think that's a really nice Marter. It's pretty crazy looking though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that thing is crazy.
Has a crazy pattern.
I don't know what that's gonna look like. We'll see when that one comes up. That one's really crazy looking. This one has a nice red head to it. It's probably hard to see in the camera. You can see already this is gonna be a difficult clutch to choose holdbacks from. Yeah, that's crazy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. This does not. Yeah, that's really extreme actually, to tell you the truth. The look to that.
Yeah.
That's really extreme. It's almost like leopard looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see what this one looks like. A little difficult. I see a thick stripe. Possibly another super zigzag. So we'll get the next box out. Let's see what we got in this one. Start with this guy right here. Alright, that might be a nice zigzag Marter. See this little one right here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's another leopard looking type of thing. Alright, so it's definitely something weird going on with this clutch. Some of the looks of the animals in here. Looks like another one that's gonna give me a little difficult IDing. So that's another super zigzag. Thick dorsal stripe on that. Oh.
Popping up.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get him back in.
Yeah.
There we go. Stay back in there, bye. There we go. Don't come out yet. Let's see. Yeah, that thing is red.
Yeah. That's
a
crazy.
red baby right there.
That's
I'm actually gonna
crazy.
open up this whole thing and see.
That's a whole back.
Yeah, that thing is red. I mean, yeah, wow. I think it's a zigzag Marter. Let's see. Alright, so that one we can't tell. It's the belly. Leave that one right there. Let's see, you little one. Or another one that's hard to tell. But yeah, this is gonna be a really intense red animal. I mean, I don't know if you can tell how red it is versus, let me open this one a little bit, versus that one.
Yeah.
They're all gonna be red. Everything in here is gonna be truly some of the best red blood pythons out there. But this thing is crazy. But y'all already know, keep watching when to show these babies. Babies out. And this is gonna be a really difficult clutch to ID because it's throwing us a lot of curveballs in here. So I'm gonna do my best to try to ID some of these animals. I think this one right here is Zigzag Marter. Everything in here is going to be Marter because Marter is just a line bred trait. It's a really nice line of normal blood pythons, so they all have the Marter blood in them. Now the Zigzag gene is a pretty complicated gene just because there's no real certain look to it. Like everything's really wacky looking from what we can tell. And I think I might only have 1 or 2 babies that look like the father, which is he should be a super Zigzag. I'm gonna say I think this one is just a regular Zigzag Marter. But you can see these babies are already red. This thing is gonna be really, really red as an adult. Let's get the next one. So now we have this one right here. I don't think it's a Zigzag. I think it's gonna just be a striped Marter. Babies are pretty active too. They don't want to stay still. Another animal that's gonna be really red. It could be Zigzag, you know. The stripe in blood pythons is just a natural look. So it's like a line bred trait. You know, it passes on even into like the mutations. So this could just be a stripe Zigzag or just a normal stripe Marter. Another animal that's going to be nice and red. Let's go to the next one. Alright, so here's another one I think is Zigzag. This one's probably going to be a nice redhead animal. You can see what I mean by zigzag. All that zigzag type of pattern, I guess, is why they named it. So yeah, I think this is a Zigzag as well. And then here's another one. I also believe this one is a Zigzag as well. A little more striped. Alright, so here's another Zigzag. This one definitely has a thicker dorsal stripe. So it could possibly be a super Zigzag. See how he looks. Nice red head on that one as well. So Zigzag, possible super Zigzag for this one. Let's see. Really nice dorsal stripe on this one. Alright, so we have another one right here. I think it's a Zigzag. Could be a striped Zigzag. You can see that there's a dorsal stripe starting here. I think that's a Zigzag. Alright, so I think we have another Zigzag right here. This one has a really nice orange head. That is going to be a extremely red head as an adult. So this one actually reminds me a lot of like Zigzag my buddy John Gill has. He actually produced the parents to this one. So I'm gonna show you a picture of one of his Zigzags that's gained some age and coloration, just to give you an idea on how insane this animal and a bunch of other ones are gonna look as they age. But yeah, this is a nice Zigzag right here for sure. Alright, so I think we have another Zigzag right here. Possibly a striped Zigzag. You can see the same striped look right there starting at the bottom. There's definitely a look to these animals. I'm starting to see the more I start getting them out. Very zigzag pattern on this one. Alright, so here's another Zigzag right here. You can see it's another one that has a striped look to it. I don't think it's a super. It's possible. Could be the super. The grandfather, which is a super Zigzag, has a very thick, bold stripe all the way through with no breaks. Kind of looks like it could be a super. Light colored head as well. Let's put him away. Alright, so these last four is where it really starts to get complicated. You can see this one almost has very little red pattern throughout. Lots of just spotting. Almost like a leopard type of look to it. So it's definitely Zigzag something. Really not sure what though. Yeah, I'm not really sure. This could actually just be the actual super Zigzag. The grandfather is really the only example of a super Zigzag we have, and he doesn't look nothing like this animal. And it's only gonna get weirder with the last three. Alright, so this one, another one with that kind of leopard look. Looks similar to the last one, but it's a lot lighter in coloration and has a bit more of these bigger areas of pattern that are gonna turn red than the last one. But really, really wild looking animal. There we go. So let me put this one away. Alright, so here's another one with that same look as the last one. But again, this one even has more of the pattern, but is a brighter yellow. It's like they keep getting more and more yellow. All the little spots. It's like they went from looking leopard type to now cheetah type. It's gonna be interesting to see this one develop as it ages. Alright, so we got the last one, and this is probably the nicest one. It's the brightest yellow out of all of them. The head on it, I've never seen a blood python with a head that light in coloration. It's like almost pink orangey look. It's probably gonna be an insanely redhead animal. But this is gonna be a really yellow snake. Just, I mean, there's really very little pattern on this to turn red. Other than where it starts up from the neck, all that, those big spots are gonna be red. All this is probably gonna be red in between, but white belly, yellow. Like I said, like some of these snakes just don't make no sense. Really crazy. I mean, imagine this animal as an adult, super bright yellow with a super dark red head, and then all these bigger areas red. That's pretty much the only way I could see this animal going. But it's got the prettiest head out of the entire clutch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Y'all already know what it is. Hate, comment, subscribe. Till next time. Later.